Live future shot.
Real hip hop shit, I don't want y'all to hear this, you know what I'm saying?
Live future shot.
Passionate flows, I'm rhyming till the casket is closed. I master the soul and spirit with disastrous poems. Half of the time I'm by myself in the zone, rapping alone, thinking about the afterlife and how it has to be known. So let them know, miraculous tones, shattering bones, and on the real, you want a battle, you can have it in zone. I break speakers, moving the crowd, telekinesis, spoon bending with salute on the beat. I'm hella heated on the mic like Zonas. You bite like piranhas and swallow like anacondas in the river of the Amazon. The Raleigh of the mic right here. Y'all hear me clear? Haha, oh yeah. Real hip hop sitting over here. Bomb beats from a man, so lose and stand clear. The Dalai Lama of the beats right here. Y'all hear me clear? Haha, oh yeah. We got a really great song for y'all to rock. Pump the shit up in your system, make the shit sound tight. The Dalai Lama of the mic right here. Y'all hear me clear? Yo, check it out. I be the abstract, poetical, mad rap professional, and I will fly away to incredible heights beyond flights where mics made of lightning bolts. Aim to strike with enlightening quotes, cause I'm a super syllable slinger with sly Sundays. Sent with the sentence to see the sky someday. You looking at me, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at life like what we gon' do. I don't know, take a minute, think it through, cause the real hip hop's over here. Bomb beats from a man, so loose and stand clear. The Dalai Lama of the beats right here. Y'all hear me clear? Oh yeah. We got a really great song for y'all to rock. Pump the shit up in your system, make the shit sound tight. The Dalai Lama of the mic right here. Y'all hear me clear? Check it out. Oh yeah.
Live future shot. Live future shot.
My name is L.I.V.E. It's an acronym for Life is Vibrating Energy. And yeah, man, moved up to Raleigh about 7 years ago. I found a lot of nice, unique people that's very talented, man. I found myself affiliated with multiple crews and a band. And I don't know, man, just basically trying to flourish in life and music and keep it high, you know, keep it positive.
All right, so we met. He saw me on the show, and then he actually saw Bobby F and White. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
True Believers, bro.
True Believers. And we actually had a discussion. I'm gonna put it this way. We actually had a discussion about projection. MCs projecting their voice. So I kind of wanna. You seem to have a good, vivid image of what you was talking about in your mind, the way with your confidence, the way you was talking about it. What would you say is the value of projection?
I mean, it's a difference between me telling you. It depends on how you want to get your point across. Now, if let's say you're at a church and a preacher. Now, if he's up there and he's, you might not feel it. You might not feel it that much. Now, if you got somebody in your face, really projecting and getting his point across, all it does is amplify it and it pushes you in. It makes you more aware, which we, discussed. So you're communicating your feelings with more intensity, which is more awareness and things of that nature. So, coming up as an MC, that was something that I would rhyme and my rhymes were dope, or so I thought, and once I entered this band called The Balance, it really put me in a situation where I had to project my vocals, and that in turn changed my style and opened a lot of people's eyes and ears to me.
So basically, let me go keep it organic. So I met live going to the store. You know what I'm saying? He pulled me to the side. Happened so nice, synchronistically. You know what I'm saying? So he invited me to the show, right? He invited me to the show. What was the show, actually?
It was Tucson, which is, I consider my brother. He is a member of a crew that I'm affiliated with called 1100 Hunters. And it was actually his birthday that night.
Okay.
So it was his birthday, Shakedown Street, and there was a lot. I'll tell you what, man, I'm not just saying this because he's my family and yada, yada, yada. It was really, I'm glad you got to show up because it was really one of my favorite, best times at the show. Everybody rocked it. I was a huge fan of everybody. Everybody put it down. You just got a lot of good people in one area, and there was really no egos. There was none of that. I mean, did you catch anything?
I caught it.
It was a lot of good vibes, man.
Can I raise my hand? Can I add
Please
to the?
Do.
Man, dude, the Tucson cat, right? He got up And he was like, listen, I want to touch the mic a little bit. Because mostly he was just chilling and letting everybody rock for his birthday. You know, he opened the floor to everybody else for his birthday. So he was like, I want to rock. So it got to a point where he rocked. And before he started rocking, I think that was you that was like, we want 3 words from the audience.
Indeed.
And but it was sweet how you set it up so everybody would know what was going down. He was like, he picked 3 people out the crowd and each person picked a different word. And then the Tucson cat included it into a freestyle rhyme. Listen, anytime you hear, what is it, the 1100 Hunters,
God Cypher Divine,
live, Tucson. Go ahead.
The Balance. I got a group called All I Can See Is, working on a little thing called P95 or Project 95. It's all my affiliates right there, you know.
Shadow Star Boxer.
Shout out to that kid.
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
Anytime you hear any of them cats, it's a real live show because that was, I felt like the whole body, like the embodiment of the culture was there at that building there. So the Raleigh culture is definitely live and nice with the hip hop.
We've all been rocking shows and on the local scene grinding on the same level for years now, you know. So it's not like it's just random. As far as back to that Tucson thing, for one, that was the first time we ever did that. That's not something that we practice. You know what I'm saying? That was not something we've done at other shows. That was a, hey, boom, let's make it happen. 2, though, I will say this. I got the idea from a guy named Supernatural. Have you ever heard of Supernat?
Yeah.
You know, Supernat, I got the Sway and Tech Wake Up Show. He's bad about, you know, I'm going to take 3 words from the audience and he'll create a rhyme from those 3 words. And, you know, Tucson's ill like that. You know, I would never want someone to do me that.
Yeah, you did like that.
But guess what? I know Tues. What you got to understand about Tues, not that this interview's about him, but I'll tell you what though, man, you ain't going to meet another person that will live hip hop more than he does, man. I don't know if you was looking at people when, you know, he was sitting in the corner and as people are performing, he's wilding the most, man. It's literally for his birthday, that was his present, man, to be in an environment surrounded by hip hop and people that he loved, that he was fans and he was true fans of, and he just loves it, man. It really just tickles his soul to do anything hip hop affiliated.
On that point, I definitely noticed it so much that when I was capturing the show, there was times, you know, I got the camera, there was times I had to just zoom in on the dude. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this dude is feeling it. I didn't know who he was at the time. Yeah,
Well, dude, his favorite MC is KRS-One. Now, come on, man, that's one of the fathers, man. He might be the god of hip hop, man.
Between him and Rakim, people say.
And he not that, you know, Rakim doesn't live it, but you know,
I say KRS lives it more.
Well, he goes as far as making hip hop Bibles and doing seminars, and like they call him the teacher for a reason, you know. And you can look at Tucson as your local KRS show.
No doubt. And to add on to that, I always wanted to say this. I think KRS, when it comes down to it, you know, the older cats, when they come back sometimes, you either going to be yourself or you're going to try to blend in and act like you're 12 years old. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Rakim, he'll go to 12-year-old road a little bit faster than KRS. He stayed himself more.
Oh, yeah.
So I would give the edge to KRS. As much as I hate it, because I actually used to prefer to like Rakim because he was calm with the Eazystar style. Like,
I mean, I like Rakim. He's the MC's MC, you know. Yeah. I'd say one of my favorite MCs of all time is probably Black Thought. And if you compare the two, they're eerily similar in some ways, as well as Big Daddy Kane, man. I mean,
the monotone, I would say.
Well, just stand and deliver, man. I mean, you know, I'm a live MC. I'm into performance, but some cats like Black Thought, if you see him perform today, he will pretty much stand in one place and rock the crowd like harder than you could ever imagine. You know? Yeah. They just stand and deliver with the raw lyrics. Man.
The Black Thought actually kind of describes Rakim. If you're actually like describe, he has like
he's
Black Thought.
The MC's MC.
I would say he's the band's MC. I would say because he calm, like he calm. You can't move me. Like with KRS-One, his dynamic game is all over the map. He'll hit you with some reggae. He'll hit you and
He got styles, man.
styles. Exactly. That's the way. Yep. He got styles.
I try to come consistently inconsistent, if that makes sense. You know, if you listen to God's Cypher album, which is dropping in January, 1100 albums already dropped. I came out with something I never pushed called Woven Arts. But if you listen to all those joints, man, I mean, you'll find similar styles throughout the joint. However, you will find multiple styles, man. Each beat will call for a unique delivery, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get back to you. And I'm thinking about you. What I noticed, let me tell the audience, what I noticed about you, the first thing that came to my mind was, actually, it was a toss-up between styles. Like, okay, some people got one style, but I'm like, no, this dude got styles per instrumental. And actually maybe styles per verse per instrumental. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and I noticed that, and I noticed it was, and to add to that, it was almost like you were singing. The way your projection come out is almost like you singing, almost like
Ride the rhythm.
right. Yeah, the way you ride, right. That's exactly the description. So then, all right. Also, what I noticed that your voice is rich, and it's on the edge of crisp. Like, but it's not too many P's and S's in your game. You ain't spitting all over it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's rich, and that's what I noticed about your voice. You narrate everything. So if you wanted to come check out live, you definitely you're gonna hear them clearly. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna ride the beat sweet. You're not gonna project your ears so that you can try to like the song. You're gonna sit back and like the song. You know what I'm saying? He working for you. Working for you. So what I wanted to do is give us a brief history through your experience of, I guess you could call it your history or the Raleigh scene experience, history.
I'll tell you what, man. Whenever I was about 16, man, it was interesting. What a lot of people don't know, man, is before I was ever an MC, I was a death metal drummer. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me is I consider myself very universal, which has its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have mad, crazy potential to do anything I want. So I'm a jack of all trades. Don't really consider myself a master of anything. However, I hold myself down pretty well, you know. But taking it back to the drumming days, you know, I grew up with my best friend. His name was Josh Cole till we was about 16. He eventually had an accident and passed away, you know. Yeah, and but we were all into metal. Now I still like hip hop, but I was mainly in the direction of taking it serious into metal and with drums. That right there was a huge, like, you know, I mean, this fool, we both got, you know, he's got clothes in my house, clothes in his house. I mean, it was tight. It wasn't like we was just acquaintances, you know. Anyhow, you know, he passed away. It wasn't long after that, you know, I found a new best friend. He happened to be huge into hip hop. He was huge into Wu-Tang, or, you know, just raw, real hip hop. But his girlfriend stayed right down the street from me. I didn't want to ride the bus, so I'm like, yo, she was in the same grade. And I was like, yo, why don't you tell your man, you know, ask him if I can ride with you. You know what I'm saying, to school. So we get in the whip. He scoops me up. We decided to switch CDs. And, you know, I was like, what kind of music you listen to? He's like, hip hop. I'm like, on some metal shit. So we trade CDs. I give him Slipknot, first album, and he hands me Supreme Clientele, which is Ghostface. So I didn't really know hip hop could be done like that, man. I didn't know nothing about that.
That's perfect for a person into the metal thing.
Indeed. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
So here I am. He gives me that, and around whenever I was 16, freestyling, it just came because Eminem was making his mark and stuff. Freestyling, whether you was an MC or not, people got together and freestyled. As a matter of fact, all the kids that I was freestyling with back in the day, like 2 of us are actual MCs and pursued it now. You know what I'm saying? Out of like 20. I mean, the whole high school, it was a fad, you know? So I was one of the first ones that brought like a written rhyme to the cipher, and everybody was like, "Oh, you writing?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit, you know, my shit was scientific, so I was on point, you know."
I'm getting all my thoughts.
Yeah. So that was whenever I started getting into it. We eventually done some low recordings, whatever. Around the time I was like 18, 19, I came up to Raleigh. Man, I ain't know shit. I ain't know nobody.
Where was you at?
My hometown's called Forest City.
It's
in Rutherford County. It's in North Carolina. It's
Okay.
about 3.5 hours west if you went past Charlotte on your way to Asheville.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I came up here, 18, 19 status. Started rhyming, man. I eventually, I was doing my solo thing and doing some open mics, even over here over at Ruckus. You know, they had the open mic shit. It's wild back.
Oh,
man.
Ruckus, yeah.
Ruckus Pizza. So, yeah, man, eventually ran into some mutual friends, whatever. You know, the longer you're here, the more you meet people and have friends. And I met this guy. He was an MC, said he had a band. One of the MCs, you know, fell out, you know. They kind of had an opening, gave me the invite to come through. So I slid into that. Next thing you know, you perform in shows, you meet people. These cats is cool. Like, I kind of got too much on my plate because at one point, you know, everybody's like, yo, let's do some work, let's whatever. And I'm like, I'm down. So here I have like 5 crews, and like if it ain't one thing, it's another. I got a show, a recording session, photo, you know, whatever. You know,
feeling stretched out,
bro.
yeah.
I got plenty on my plate. But since the Raleigh scene and getting affiliated with those crews, man, it's been a beautiful movement, man. We started these things called Monday Night Ciphers, which I haven't attended in a while. I'm guilty of it. Work and everything's got the best of me.
I'm looking for these.
Brother, Monday night, if you want to get some good footage for this, Monday Night Ciphers, man, they're at the Free Expression Tunnel on NC State campus. It's basically graffiti, and cats just go there, no beats.
Get out of here.
It's just
Get
strictly
out
rhymes.
of here.
Yeah.
You talk about the tunnel where they leave spray cans
Yeah.
for people
Yeah.
just randomly.
Yeah. We actually started at God Cipher Divine. We was like, yo, for our album cover, which when we drop it, you'll see this. It was like the first one. We were like, yo, we want to get all the people that we've been grinding with, you know what I'm saying, on the local scene forever. We're going to get us together. We're going to take photos and video and stuff and put it together, and that's going to be like our stuff for the album, you know. So we did the first one. We were like, yo, challenge you cats. We'll do this every Monday, you know, and it's still going. It's been over a year now, I think.
You know what's, I'm gonna make it quick, but I like, because when you go through that spot, first of all, it's called the free speech tunnel. I believe in the vibration of an area.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And you could tell in that tunnel, first of all, you know people was just thinking when they write anything.
Uh-huh.
But then y'all are messing around, y'all come every Monday and add that vibe to their, you know what I'm saying, to that spot
It's
every.
hip hop, dude. Every now and again, the occasional beatbox. So you got multiple elements of hip hop.
And the acoustics right there, because it's a tunnel.
Yeah.
It's gotta be banging.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only element of hip hop that normally isn't flexed out there, which it has been out there before, is of course we don't have the turntables out there because we want to make it organic. You know what I'm saying, with just vocals. But we've had people bring beats before on some quiet stuff, and then you have people breakdance before too. But other than that, man, all the elements of hip hop are living strong out there.
I've been here for a year. That's right across the street, man. I've been looking for it, but
Bro.
I wasn't looking right.
Good.
What is your voice or your role as a hip hop MC? Like if you was to say Black Thought does, KRS is the teacher, Rakim, he's the MC's MC.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, when people talk about Live, what is Live's legend?
Man, I would say that I'm pretty deep into it for the art, you know, hence the reason why I got multiple styles, man. So I guess I would upliftment of the art, and it's beautiful because in the back in the day, you know, the whole thing started off as like a peace movement, you know what I'm saying? So that ties into, you know, the beautiful philosophy of life and everything is to don't hate on each other, you know what I'm saying?
So
Well, I don't know if that answers it, man, but I mean, whenever
no, it does.
when you do stuff for the art, man, that's why I have multiple styles. I try not to necessarily have too many boundaries, you know what I'm saying? So,
That's good, dude. I don't want to stress you too hard. Because that was a hard question.
it really is, yeah.
So, and I want to let you know I do appreciate that answer because, like I said, when we first met, and you told me to come to the show. I wasn't really. Put it this way: I hate to go to a show and every act on the show, you can tell they're using the art as a lottery ticket to get rich quick. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be
Yeah.
like, man, another one of these.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I was like, man, but I didn't get that vibe from you. So what I did was, I was like, his name is Live. I went to Facebook. I went to MySpace and I found you on MySpace. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was the Woven Art, the first thing that came up.
Yeah.
But whatever the first thing that came up, I actually listened to the first 3 things that came up.
Yeah.
And I was like, this dude is an artist. So like, keep doing what you're doing, because what you're looking forward to, that's the first thing I thought.
Peace.
If I were to give you a true image of what I saw, I saw golden things in my head and colorful things in my head,
I like it.
along with the words that, like you, along with what you were guiding me with your words. It was
It's interesting you use golden, because I don't know if you listen. I'm pretty sure it's on the page, but there's a track called Golden Flows.
I think I might listen to that
Did
one.
you?
Yeah.
So there's a track called Golden Flows, and you just happen to see golden things.
Yeah, man. I was, and I definitely was. I was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? I listened to my spiritual guides. It was like my spiritual guides was like, see, you gotta go, then you can't front. You know what I'm saying? So I got dressed and everything.
Nice.
So if there's any promotion you want to do for yourself, hit it up. I'll sit back.
Let's see. 1100. We will be dropping some more stuff. You can check us out on 1100hunters.bandcamp.com. We got the album for sale. You can give at least $5. We give you the option to give more.
Oh, no.
At least 5 beans, but it's highly worth it.
You can give.
You know, there's pretty much, I want to say there's probably close to 17 tracks or something on there. God Cypher Divine is about to drop an album. Shouts to Creme de la Creme. The album will also have around 17 tracks on it. Dropping January-ish. I got a crew called All I Can See Is. Shouts to J Memory. That one probably gonna be dropping all over January-ish probably. We're pretty much in the mix down phases of all those. Let's see. I have a band called The Balance. We have a demo out right now for $5. It's 5 tracks on there. It's really dope. However, we are in the studio as we speak, and we have probably about 8 tracks tracked out right now. And we've been playing a lot at Brooklyn Heights. This Sunday, we will be at Brooklyn Heights. We do have a Reverb Nation page, the Facebook, I want to say even our MySpace, all of which you could go check out our music and stuff right now. Is reverbnation.com/TheBalanceLive, or Facebook. Everything is The Balance Live.
Okay.
So that's where you can check that out. You can go to 1100hunters.com for 1100 music. God Cypher is working on our page right now. We do have a Facebook page. I'm pretty sure it's God Cypher Divine. All I Can See Is, I believe, has a MySpace page. I have a Reverb Nation, Life is Vibrating Energy, which is the acronym for live again. You know, it's a Reverb Nation.
So it's not L.I.V.E, it's the whole thing.
Yeah,
okay.
reverbnation.com/Life is Vibrating Energy. Probably could have made it a little bit more basic and easy for cats, but hell, nowadays every time you click on something, it's like taken. Nah, can't do it. Nope. Sorry.
I like it. I like
a
it.
million people's thought of your thought already.
I like saying the whole sentence because it means something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like saying it. Like it,
yeah.
what it
But
means.
I mean, as far as marketing purposes, you want to make things relatively basic and to the point as you can. That's why when God Cypher Divine comes out with our website, it's probably going to be like GCD something. We don't have people worry about the spelling and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Nowadays, so much technology and spell correctors and stuff. Cats don't know how to spell. So you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? We gonna put you to school just to try to get you to come to the page.
He's an enabler.
We'll just make it basic. We'll just give you 3 letters to remember.
Go ahead, sir.
That's America, man. We in America. We got tired of saying what we wanted to eat at drive-thru, so now you just say, you know, a number. You know what I'm saying? I take 1. You already know what it is. You don't have to say I want all this crap. You know.
If you did a survey, I'd just say you cool with Life is Vibrating Energy. It wouldn't mess me up as far as going. I might actually go to check you out because it said Life is Vibrating Energy. Yeah. So that's just my added addition to the survey. I don't want to cut you off though.
No, well, I'm gonna make another page, and it's gonna be lifeisvibratingenergy.com/listen to my music pretty please. I won't even kill you. You know, and so you just remember all that. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fine.
Point taken.
Be like, damn, I ain't never coming to this page again.
Is that it? Is that right?
I believe that's what time it is, man.
Thanks for coming through the Eazystar Variety Society.
Thank you very
Oh
much.
man, and
Riley, stand up, man.
I have this beast. One bullet in chamber. Spin cylinder. Cock the gun. Hold the gun to your head. And pull the trigger.
Yo, assemble in the mic, it's night, dismembering at night. The haters, man, I'll have to strike or recite the sublime letter in prime time, like Letterman, veteran of the rhyme wars. Swinging the fine swords, hip hop cyborgs. My hands equipped with a penny of chip to cause a handy for remembering shit. I get triggered when adrenaline shifts. Spit clips of aesthetics, lethal linguistics, with a traceable ballistics and travel the trajectory. The record beat my intellect to be the death of DMC that ever try to step to me. My weaponry, tools in the trade, grenades made, witty trades etched out on the page. Use paidly, cool slave, last crusade of the skilled assassin. Find a whack rapper, I brutally kill the bastard. I can feel the heart of it, order starting to harden as I pick my target. It's a return of the marksman. Still sharp and angels of darkness begin to hearken as I line of Z's up in my sight between the margin. For chasing gold, you pay the toll for taking soul as I take control. Blasting flows from the grassy knoll. You had to go, bone collector coming to get ya. And check it with 1,000 pounds of hydraulic pressure. Survival of the fittest, lyrics is breaking your limits. When I be spitting my lyrics, you fear it deep in your spirit.
Hey yo, plenty of times, a many of rhymes that fall on the bat of my stomach. I battle the rhythm with lyrical diligence, know that I'm working for something, but it gets this pumping. Boy, you better be ready and running, ready and gunning, cause we coming with 1,100 hunters. This marksman will spark shit that'll get you high like arches. Don't start shit, I'm heartless, and I'll put you in my target now. You in the line of fire and the lion rhymer. So give me the mic of iron before I take your life to Zion. Apply it like a science to these beasts is death defying. But I'm liver than the livest wire frying. Flying straight up to the sky until I reach my Elohim's hemoglobin. He be knowing everything I'm flowing dreams. Soaking heat and poetry, that's how MCs will know with me. Supposedly I'm supposed to be the illest with the spoken speech and broken beats. Who it is, Tucson solo goes to me. It's showing peace exactly how it's done. Now it's over, peace.
Product of hip-hop knowledge, a scholar for being modest. My honesty is the reason why rappers are daily breathing. Leaving the game in disarray, regardless of what the critics say. Lyrics are crushing any day, slaughtering MCs anyway. Sharp and deadly focus with motors to board a genius. Force to design the fire, provided what's called the meanest. Call it from Armageddon, it's getting some kind of hectic. So check it, respect the method, the fall of what's recollected. Rules are extra science, my science provides a vision. Vision provides precision with limits to fire spitting. Forsake with like my lines, my life, my rhymes, my light, my eye, your mics, my strength, my will, my drive, my fight. Time it is equal to the darkest night. My legend is written with fire and either unseen and clear, ain't changing in either. I roll you go to this murder, I'm smoking you down and about it. I'm making believers lethal with bars to bring in the venomous. Living the essence and bonding with lyrics is killing the science, bringing the fire, enhancing the vision of anyone hearing this tape.